Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jackie Lawrence and I am a Independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK, and welcome to the Global SU Vlog Hop. Now, a group of demonstrators have got together and we will be showcasing some lovely projects and to give you inspiration. So all that you need to do is, after my video, is if you go into my description, you will find the list of participants and you just hop along to the next link and get more inspiration. Anyway, let's get crafting and I'll put you down onto my desk. So this is the lovely card that I'm going to show you how to make today, and this is using some of the new products that are coming up in the new annual catalogue, which is going to be released on the 4th of May, so not long to wait now. Anyway, this card has loads of things going on it. We've got ribbon, we've got stamped and punched flowers, there's some embossing on there as well. Absolutely gorgeous. And then if I just open it up, we've got another stamped image inside as well. So to make this card, you are going to need the Flowers of Friendship stamp set, and this is a new stamp set in the catalogue, and it's absolutely lovely. And we've got the lovely floral images and the sentiments in there as well. That comes together with, if you wish, a coordinating punch, and this is called the Flowers and Leaf punch. So much better than fussy cutting, so we do love our punches and dies. You will also need the layering circle dies, and I've used this one here to cut out a circle of Whisper White. Okay, and I've just mounted my dies onto a magnetic card, which makes it so much easier to keep those in place. The other thing you're going to need is embossing folders, and I've used the greenery embossing folders, and these come in a pack of 2, and as you can see, they're half the size of our normal ones. So I'm going to be using this one. Then the other things you're going to need are your card and your card mat layers. So I've just got a standard piece of card which I've cut in half lengthways, and then scored that in half and folded. And this is using one of the new colours called Fresh Freesia. Now I'm going to have to get used to these names. Then I've got an insert which is Pale Papaya, and that is 14.4 by 10 centimetres, and that is actually 4 inches by 5¼ inches. Okay. Then I've got some white cardstock, and that is you'll need one at 14.4 by 10 centimetres and 2 pieces at 13.9 times 9.5 centimetres, and in inches that is one at 4 inches by 5¼ and then 2 pieces at 3¾ by 5 inches. Then I've got this beautiful vellum, and this is a sort of a shimmery glittery vellum. Really can't see that on the camera, and that is in Pale Papaya, and that measures 13.9 by 5 centimetres, which is 3¾ by 2 inches. And then the other thing is I've got some shimmery white cardstock to stamp on. So they're the supplies you're going to need. So firstly, we're going to stamp some flowers. Now, because this card has quite a few flowers on here, I've already stamped and I've watercoloured in the flowers and leaves already. But I'm going to do some stamping and some colouring just to show you. But just for time, I've already made those up. In the UK, we have a children's television series which has been going on since the 50s called Blue Peter, and they always used to say, and here's one I've done earlier, so I will be doing that with the flowers and leaves. The reason I've chosen to use the shimmery white cardstock is that it is good for watercolouring, and if you're going to do watercolouring you will need to use your StazOn ink, and this is a solvent ink pad, so when you come to clean your stamps you will need to use the StazOn stamp cleaner, which we've got in the catalogue. But of course, if you don't want to do your watercolouring in, you could use your black Memento ink and then using your stamping blends. But for watercolouring with your inks and your watercolour pencils, StazOn is the best for you. And this comes with a little plastic lid. Don't throw that away because that helps your ink pad not to dry out. Okay, so I've got my stamps already loaded onto my block. So this is one of the flowers. Okay, you can see that. And I'm just going to stamp this a couple of times onto, oops, jigged it then. That's why paper has two sides. So if you go wrong, you can always stamp again. So that is my large flower. And then I'm going to use the smaller flower. Okay. And then I'm going to use my leaves. Now, if you turn your punch over, you can see the direction of your leaves. So that gives you and your flower. So it gives you an indication how to stamp your leaves and flowers to get the best out of it. So I'm just going to do a couple of the leaves. As I say, I've already done most of them. Okay, so just putting my lid back, and don't forget that plastic cover, and then I'm going to do some watercolouring. Now I'm going to be using the new ink colours. This one is Soft Succulent, and I absolutely love this colour, lovely green. I can see I'm going to be using this a lot, and I'm using the water painters. So we've got the water in the chamber there, and that comes in 3 sizes. So I just like to get the water flowing on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to colour. And whilst I do this, I'm going to speed the camera up. Okay, so that's our leaves done. Next I'm going to colour in the flowers. And again, I will be speeding the film up. So I'm going to be using Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia and Polished Pink. I mean, this pink is absolutely gorgeous. Loving it. So again, with your ink pads, I forgot to say, if you get hold of them and really squeeze that together, you'll be able to transfer the ink to the lid of your ink pad. Okay. And then you can just use your water brush. So just making sure that that's nice and clean. I'm going to go in with the ink. So that's our flowers and leaves coloured in there. I mean, obviously you can take more time than what I have done. And then it's a case of just punching these out. Okay, so you're just lining up the flower and punching. And this is where you get loads of the other bits all over the place. So, okay, here is the finished punched and coloured flowers and leaves. I did stop the camera because it was just getting too messy punching all these out. But anyway, here are all the flowers and everything that I've done before. As I say, a bit of a Blue Peter moment, so that's what I've done. And quite often it's nice just to sit of an evening colouring in, stamping, colouring in and just punching, and then you've got them in a little pot so that when you're ready to do your cards, you've got them already punched and ready for you there. Okay, so next I'm going to bring in my mini cutter and just open this out. And then, as I say, I'm going to use the greenery embossing folders, and I'm going to use this lovely one here, and I'm just going to bring over the vellum. This vellum is absolutely gorgeous. I really don't think you can see the sparkle on there, and that comes in 12-inch sheets, and you get 2 sheets of, I think it's 2 sheets of each colour of the new colour family. So I've just put the vellum in my folder, and then I'm getting the number 3 plate. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. The number 1 plate, then my embossing folder, and then the number 3 plate. And then I'm just going to roll that through without, hopefully not jigging the table too much. I don't tend to do my die cutting and embossing on my table because it does rock the table a bit. Okay, and there's our embossed image. Okay, absolutely lovely. So next I'm going to bring in my white piece of card, and I'm going to stamp the sentiment, which I haven't got out. I'm going to use Little Card Big Thanks, which I think is really nice. So I'm just going to mount that onto my block, and I'm going to stamp that again in Stays On because I've got the black ink out, but it doesn't matter with this one so much. And then I'm just stamping. Okay, like so. Okay, so we can start sort of layering our card up now. So I've got a mixture of glue, and I've got glue dots and your dimensionals as well. So getting one of the smaller Whisper White, or Basic White should I say, and I'm just going to stamp this beautiful stamp here with all the flowers on, again in Stays On. So we might as well do our stamping while we're there. Okay, and then I'm just going to bring in a piece of grid paper because I'm going to stamp off my card. Don't need the leaf. And then just stamp down. Okay, and then that can be coloured in. I'm going to use polished, is it polished pink? Yes. So again, just get my brush that in. So the basic white doesn't do too bad with the watercolouring, as I've only done a slight amount of it. Okay, so that's the insert. So I'm going to glue that on with some Tombow. Love Tombow because if you get it at a slight wonk, you can move it, which is good. So you're just having it so that there's a small border all the way round. So that's the insert, so we can leave that to dry. Bring back the base card and we want to glue our larger, that's 14.4 by 10 centimeters, and that is 4 by 5¼ inches. Okay, so once you've put your front panel on, you need to bring over your other Whisper White, or the remaining one should I say, and you need your vellum. Absolutely gorgeous once this has been embossed. And then you're going to need some glue dots, and I'm just going to use the pointy end of my Take a Pick tool, which is my favourite tool. I have 2 of these. Well, actually I think I've got more than that, but I have one that is purely for my die cutting, etc. So I've got the brush on there and my pokey tool. And then my other one has the putty and the ball tool on there. So I'm just going to bring that across, and then I'm just going to lay that down like so. And then bringing over the gorgeous soft succulent ribbon. This is beautiful, and this is called Open Weave ribbon. And goes absolutely perfect. So using my seal, I'm just going to do a smidge there and a smidge there, just so that that holds that ribbon in place. And then you can get your snips and just snip like so and wrap that round the back. Okay, and then that gets layered on your card. Now you could put that on dimensionals if you wanted to give it a bit of lift, but I'm just going to use my Tombow glue. There you go, like so. Then you can position your sentiment where you wish, and I'm just going to use some seal for this. Oops. Okay. And then that can go wherever you like that. And then it's a case of gluing your flowers together. You can layer them up. You can just do whatever you like. So I'm going to use some Tombow, and then I'm going to just speed the film up so that you know, you're not sitting there watching me. Okay, so that's using all the different colours there. Then we just need to open our card up and then place the insert in there. Like so. Which looks really lovely. And then on the front we can put some diamantes or rhinestones. These ones are the in colour jewels, absolutely beautiful. So again, using my other take a pick tool, I'm just going to use the putty end, and I'm going to, which colour should we do? Let's do a pink one. Pink one on the end there. And then I think we can have a yellow one. On the two pink flowers. There you go. So that's our card finished. So if I just bring across the one that I did before, on this one I had the Pale Papaya, Calypso Coral, and So Saffron. So you can see the sort of the difference in colour, you know, combinations there. Okay, so I'm just going to bring you back to me. So I hope you enjoyed the card that I've shown you today and that you've been inspired by this lovely bundle. I do hope that you put it on your order when you're able to on the 4th of May. If you haven't already done so, then please do subscribe to my channel. And if you hit the bell, you'll be notified of any new videos I upload. Don't forget to leave a comment, as we do like to receive comments, and please do check out everyone else that's in the hop. As I say, the details of the links will be in my description, and again, please do take the time to leave feedback. If you haven't already got a Stampin' Up demonstrator, then please do contact me if you're in the UK, France, Austria, Germany or the Netherlands, and I would be pleased to help you. But other than that, please do seek out your Stampin' Up demonstrator that's part of this hop. Anyway, all that's left for me to say is thank you for joining me and enjoy the rest of the hop. I'm certainly looking forward to looking at everybody else's cards and projects. Keep well, keep safe and keep crafting. Bye for now. Bye.